Hello and welcome back to Kay's Table, episode 6.1, Swamp Training. So, to recap, you studied your book, you made a map and some money, you tempted the fates itself, and somehow hired the people that were sent to arrest you and bring you back.
I have a magic like that.
So, you come back, you sleep for the night.
Yep.
You get woken up to Garok poking at you. Hey, Josiah, we said morning. I thought you'd be up by now. Sun almost up. Come on.
I get right up, grab my spear, and then just follow Garok.
Alright. So he leads you down the streets that are completely barren at this hour, okay? Except for a bunch of sound coming from the
foundry
docks down in here. But he actually leads you all the way up through here, and then out through here, where you then hop on a small boat and end up going all the way out here.
So
outside of town. Yeah, you're out in actually deep water.
Oh, wow.
Okay, you come as you're going on this little ferry boat, okay, with Garok and the 3 acolytes that you met at last night.
Is the one that ran out with the parchment one of them?
No.
Okay.
And you do notice, it doesn't take any real perception to notice the fact that Sup is staring at you non-stop with his hand in his pouch.
Not creepy at all.
Which one's that one?
The little guy you met.
I nod towards him.
That you made a trade with.
He still thinks you're a god.
And Garok starts telling you, we're going to go see Mother Croaker at the breeding grounds, at the lily pads. This area off limits to people that are not, well, almost everyone, because it's breeding grounds. But we do train on lily pads with spear and shield to test techniques and balance and jump. So we not make you do hard jumps. We understand you not frog.
I look at my feet, in which I'm wearing sneakers right now.
You have land legs.
I nod. It's true. I have gloves.
Okay. But we usually use shield. Do you use shield?
I haven't had the chance yet, I tell him.
Oh. I teach you how to use shield. Very handy.
Okay.
I don't always carry it with me because I usually don't honestly use it too much. I prefer just staff, but shield, very good to learn. We train all monks in use of it. Old technique handed down through generations, known as hoplite.
I love that hoplite. Excellent. I look
Which
forward
is funny because a hoplite is an actual spearman.
Spear style.
Spear style with a shield.
Yeah. Most famously made by the Spartans. Romans.
Yeah.
Well, even Greeks. The Greeks were the ones who developed the hoplites. I mean,
history at Kay's Table.
Oh man, you want me to talk about hoplites? I can tell you the first time they were used in combat, which was about 620 AD in the Battle of Thermopylae. But hey, it's being picky.
Yeah, there's also records of it in the Sumerians even using that technique.
During the combat they had with the Egyptians and the Sumerians.
But anywho,
anyways,
we're not talking about ancient
This
art.
is not a history class.
Yeah, because they don't teach that to you in schools anymore. So sad. But anywho, so after about a half hour of travel, you guys are still asleep. You reach the edge of the lily pads, and you can see at the other edge of the lily pads on the other side is an area that's completely veiled off with hanging vines and like the tree branches of a weeping willow, almost like a curtain. Okay. They hop out onto the lily pads, and Gross says, "Come on."
Should I make an agility check?
Yep.
Saving throw?
Yeah.
Okay. 13.
As you land on it, it sinks a little bit. You start to slide, but you're just barely able to catch your balance as it's floating on the edge of the water. then you start seeing them jump from lily pad to lily pad over towards that curtain.
Frogs.
And beckoning you to come. It's about 10 jumps.
So I have to make 10 agility checks.
Let's try the first one.
You got this.
They're DC 10 right now. So your next jump, you miss the lily pad and go straight in the water. Right? As you start sinking, you start realizing that you are surrounded by tadpoles.
Can I carefully climb back out to not hurt the tadpoles?
So you can swim upwards. Okay? But you grew up in Foxfield in the town. You've never really gone swimming before, have you?
I don't know how to swim.
No. So I want you to make a I'll let you choose either acrobatics or athletics to try and figure out how to swim before you start drowning.
Acrobatics? I will... 17.
It doesn't take you long. And your shoes are actually kind of floaty, even in the water. And you come up to the surface, and it takes you a bit of work, but you're able to crawl back up on one of the lily pads. And you see Garok, about 6 lily pads ahead of you, has stopped and is looking over at you, kind of concerned, as you're hacking up water.
I give my best to give him a reassuring wave, which I'm sure seems like...
He looks at you. You good? You good?
I respond to the affirmative and attempt to follow him.
Attempt.
Okay. Let's go.
15.
Yep. Okay, you make it to the next one. It's actually pretty steady.
10.
You just barely stay on the third one.
10.
You just barely stay on it again.
10.
Okay. You land on the lily pad next to Garok.
Oh, it was at acrobatics, but I figured that was... Sorry.
Yeah, your acrobatics.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought I was going with.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, still 10.
Yeah, so you land on the one right next to Garok. Okay, you're starting to get the hang of it now. Okay, and he shows you, no, you jump 1 foot, no, you jump both feet. You jump off both feet and you get higher jump and you jump longer. Like this. And he shows you how he jumps off with both legs at the same time.
Can I attempt to replicate it? 16.
You find this is much easier. You land sure-footed on the next one. It's a much more stable landing. It's a much more controlled flight. And you can find that you can actually jump a little bit further. Okay? You find that you have 2 more lily pads to go to get to the what looks like grass that the other acolytes are standing on.
8.
You jump and you land on the edge of it, and as it starts to sink, you quickly grab yourself back up before you fall.
I feel like all the acolytes are just laughing at me watching this satyr jump through lily pads.
No, Zup is looking at you in awe the whole time.
You're a god to him, man.
You're a bouncing golden ray of light, bouncing off the morning light.
You're a god to him.
You're now his god.
And as you jump for the last lily pad, you miss it completely and belly flop in the water.
Zup still sees him as a god.
In a great giant splash.
I mean, if I belly flop, can I just reach onto the lily pad? Do I have to do it until
He's close enough to the shore, you can just swim to the shore, right?
Yeah, you've learned how to swim at this point. It doesn't take you much to crawl back up, but that freaking hurt.
With the breastplate and everything.
You kind of have the wind knocked out of you. You feel super heavy. Your fur's all wet.
God, I have fur. I've never been in water. I must be cold.
Okay? No, it's really warm and humid.
That's good.
Okay. Zup comes over to you, hands you a towel, starts drying you off with a towel. And then
I'm not gonna stop him.
you're not sure where he pulled out of. Garok comes over. Good job.
I nod, and give a thumbs up.
We go see Mother Croaker now.
Sounds good. I follow Garok.
He goes through the curtain of leaves You know, with a like a weeping willow, you can the branches come down almost like a curtain, and
Yeah.
you see like little lilacs and vines creeping into it. It's beautiful. And as you step through, you open up into this beautiful little clearing that has luminescent mushrooms glowing in it. It looks like a whole bunch of glow bugs and other insects are buzzing above, completely silent. And in the center of this, you see what looks to be a 10-foot tall, about 15-foot wide, giant bullfrog wearing what looks to be an apron and has a bunch of kitchen-like stuff around her.
I just picture something straight out of Studio Ghibli's Spirited Away. That's all I could picture.
Cool. I described pretty well, I guess. And she lifts up, looks over. Greetings, guests! Hi! So are you here to train again today, and you brought a friend?
I bow.
He's wet and fuzzy. Do you want some breakfast?
Sure.
Fantastic. And she actually dishes out a small bowl of gruel for each of the acolytes and yourself,
Okay.
and hands you a piece of what looks to be very green, fuzzy bread.
I eat said food as a green bread.
It's really sweet.
Hmm.
First thought would be that it's rotten and covered in mold, but the mold seems sweeter than the bread.
I don't think she'd give me poison, so I think
Yeah. And the gruel has a very nutty type flavor to it. Almost like almond. And as you're eating, you find a bit of a crunch. And then it's when you realize that it's a gruel made out of mushed up bugs from above in the canopy. But it's not bad.
I eat the hell out of it.
Pretty flavorless, except for that little almond flavor. So today, my challenge for everyone is we have an infestation in our back larder. So must protect the mosses from the bugs. So you guys kill.
I look at Grog for confirmation. He's the one who knows who this being was.
Yeah, he kind of looks at you, kind of confused while you're looking at him.
Oh,
Yes.
yep. Yes, absolutely. I'll take care of this infestation for you.
Okay. This is about when you two wake up. So what do you two want to do this morning?
I'm gonna go out to the dining room and look for food.
There's a full buffet already set. There's already people coming in and taking away trays of food. This kitchen's been in full swing for at least an hour.
I'm gonna go over, sit at the table.
In a matter of no time, the son appears and hands you a plate.
And start piling food on my plate.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm going to do the same thing as Skek.
Okay. So as you guys are sitting there, Mr. Riverton comes in. Good morning. Good to see you. Is that or
Lily.
Lily? Okay. As you wish. My folks at the tannery were wondering about, you had a request about hides and armament for your mounts, right?
Yeah.
So my leather workers would love to learn from a true Foxfield artisan. If you would not mind, they would love to work with you and offer you their assistance in creating the goods that you were speaking of.
Oh, I do have some alligator hide that I was gonna be making armor into for just as squirrel. So if they wanna,
Yeah, they would. I am offering you the use of our leatherworking studio,
yeah.
the materials that are there,
Okay.
and
Okay.
my staff to help you out for half the day today
Okay.
to be able to make what you wish.
Yeah. That sounds
Okay.
good.
They would like to learn from you. Because that's favorable.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what exactly do you want to craft?
I'm gonna be crafting the armor for the squirrel.
Okay. And do you want to try and craft anything else? Because that'll use about half of the alligator hide.
Alligator hide pants then.
Didn't you want to make thigh greaves?
Oh yeah, that grapes.
And how do you want to make those?
What kind of material do they have around?
Their leathers are not very great. It's like they got the cast-offs when you take a look at their actual goods, when you get down to the shop. But their tools are fantastic. They make cheap leather look good.
Okay. Yeah, that's it for now. Just the squirrel armor and baggy.
Okay, so what kind of thigh greaves are you trying to make? Out of like crocodile scales, or are you using bone for it,
I was
or...
gonna use the alligator head that I have.
Okay. All right, so roll first for your for the armor for the squirrel with advantage.
Performance, right?
Yeah.
22. I rolled a 17 and a 19.
So you take the 19.
Yeah.
With their help, you make an exceptional quality hide.
And you teach
Armor.
them how to sew
And-
together as well.
And
Yeah.
you've taught them quite a bit. So I'm guessing by using the alligator hide, okay, they adorn the head of the alligator over as a helmet on the squirrel,
Mhm.
and place the scales on it. So now it looks like there's fuzz coming out from the armor platings of this scaled, evil-looking creature with
Your
sharp
skull now
teeth.
just got an intimidation factor.
And it's like Squirrelzilla.
That's great.
That is funny, Skullzilla.
It actually kind of fits. I like that one now.
It does.
Okay. And for the leg greaves, no problem at all. One of the other workers made them for you. Okay. Do you want to help them out with it?
Might be better quality.
You can do a performance check with advantage again for it if you want to try and get for better quality. It'll be good quality otherwise.
Sure.
Okay.
Oof. 18.
That would still be high quality. So that would be higher than he would have made. It would have been good quality.
So you have high quality alligator skin tigers.
Yep. And he asks if you want to dye them.
I am black. Do you remember?
You dye them.
This dyeing will take 12 hours, but we can make any color you want. This hide will take color very well.
You can dye it like the rest of your armor. Match.
We can dye squirrel too.
Make it white. Oh god, how horrifying that would be.
Well, I'm not there. You could talk to me.
Yeah, we do have the... Just... Hey, what color do you want your squirrel armor? Looks badass, by the way.
Actually, I'm not gonna lie, probably make it gold.
No. For stealth, that would...
Well, we'll let
suck.
you think about it, because this is like 6 hours of stuff going on.
Yeah, so my turn.
And what are you doing?
Does anyone come up to me to talk?
Not really.
Yes, Skeksies. People generally give you space.
And you didn't make any previous arrangements or say anything hugely that you were interested in. You're a scholar. There's no real library that you know of here.
Didn't the Temple of the Oro have books?
Yeah.
I'm not going back there.
There's also a whole list of places that you haven't checked out yet. There's the Lizard District. There's
I could probably actually go there and no one would bother
the
me.
Magistrate's office.
I'm gonna have
Or
to-
you could spend the morning studying, or use one of your, or work on one of your abilities, however you want to spend it.
Do you think I could just work out in general? Build up my strength a bit?
You could, and if you really want to work out, you see them very busy down at the docks, moving crates.
I'll go down and ask if they need help.
All right, so down at the docks, you meet
See if I
up.
scare the crap out of them. Just, hey, you need help? Just, yeah. Oh, shit.
Well, you're obviously bigger than most of them, so I'm sure you
No,
can do more.
they're scared of me. If you haven't seen everybody on the street,
Yeah, no, they-
moves.
Hey, you're Skeksies.
Yeah. So they probably hear, hey, you need help? They go, oh yeah. Turn and go, oh shit.
But you can move more than they can in an hour.
Actually,
you can do 10
probably
minutes.
not. I have nothing to my strength.
But you're also 8 feet tall compared to these 3 foot tall frogmen.
I still have nothing to my strength.
But even then, you can still lift 3 of them up.
I still have nothing to my strength.
She has an 11 for strength and 0.
So it says 0, not a negative.
I have nothing to my strength. I need to make a strength roll to pick you up.
Actually, that's true. But I am heavy.
Alright, so the dockmaster at the Riverton Docks is a really grisly, almost frightening looking snap-jaw turtle.
Cool.
His entire back of his shell is covered in these thick spikes.
Cool.
With this very sharp, menacing beak. And he's barking out orders that everyone is following very cautiously and very carefully. It's a very well-oiled machine that you see of dock workers, a lot of lizardmen and a few frogmen moving crates of goods. You see bundles of leathers, you see crates of vegetables and other materials.
It's a well-oiled machine, and I don't know if I want to be the cog that destroys it.
Make a perception check.
19.
19. Across the way, you can see the main docks of the town. And at the main docks, you see what looks to be a goblin sitting on a very tall stool with a ledger in front of him, very cautiously just pointing out, and you see everything moving around relatively consistent. And they seem to be unloading a lot of exotic goods, fruits, vegetables that you don't recognize, pieces of meat. You see
Does
crates
she even
being...
know what a vegetable is? Because
Yes.
in Foxville there isn't any. Okay.
You learned in the Elven Kingdom.
Oh yeah.
And I've read books.
Yeah. She's heard of them.
I've heard of them, never seen them. I'm gonna go down to that dock
Okay.
and ask the goblin, do you need any assistance?
Looks up at you. You want work?
I'm not that strong, I'd like to work on my strength.
10 silver a day, and you need that pile moved over there.
I'll work for free.
No, can't let you work for free.
Really?
Yep, against insurance.
Alright. That works. Then 10 silver it is.
Okay, sign here. He hands you a piece of paper. It looks like a sign-up sheet.
Did you put your alias or your...
Alias. Skeksies.
Skekli. Like Chun-Li or Bruce Lee. Imagine that bird going, hi. As it turns into a ninja bird. Great. Wow, this
I just reversed the EL.
campaign's going to some interesting places.
I just reversed the EL. That's really all I did.
Okay. Alright, so you spend the rest of the morning moving boxes.
Yeah.
Make an athletics check for me at disadvantage.
Oh, fuck. I don't have a plus to my athletics.
Be base roll then.
3.
Yeah. About halfway through the morning, Maka comes over and pulls you aside. Here, 5 silver, half the day. Go. Sorry, you're too slow. Okay, it take you half hour to move box across the dock. No. Okay, my other guy here moved 10 boxes in that time. That bad. Sorry.
Then I'm just gonna go back and find like a rotting tree or something and just work with my butcher cleaver.
So you're going to go
That was out of game.
under the docks and find a place to sit? Like where like the animals are stabled?
No, like I'm actually gonna work on my strength by working, like training with my cleaver. So I'm gonna find like some place where I can swing it where no one will get hurt.
So you're going to go outside of town.
And just start doing like push-ups.
I guess I could just do push-ups, do jumping jacks.
You could check out other stuff in town if you wanted. If you want to take a look at the list of places. While you're deciding. So he leads you down a path and down another path and over towards this cliff face that you stop in. As you look down, you can see that there's fields of actual plant life in rows. It's like a little farm.
Okay.
But it's inside of like this valley that's surrounded by a cliff. And you can see crawling down one of the sides of the cliff looks to be a mass of insects. Like giant grasshoppers. No, sorry, cicadas. Sorry, wrong thing came to mind. So, yeah, so you can see about 200 feet ahead of you on the other side of the cliff face is about 20 giant cicadas.
I'm just gonna slither and slurp.
This is about the same time that you'd be told that it's enough.
I motion to Garo. Can I point over at the group of cicadas and I ask him if that's the current objective?
Yeah, they eat crop and then no food for young. And that not good.
I can imagine.
So, what we'll do is I'll go around this side and I'll take these two. He seemed to like you, so you can take him and go around the other side, and then we'll close in on both sides and just take them out. Okay?
Yep.
I want to see what you can do, and then we'll see what I can show you.
All right.
Didn't really get a good chance to see last time. All right, so as you come around, so Sup pulls out his crystal, and you can see now that it's a very tealish color. It's almost more green than blue already. And then he looks at it, puts it back in his pouch, looks up, closes his eyes, mutters a little prayer, and then starts hopping along behind you.
Okay.
Okay, so you come across the first one.
Yep.
It's a giant 2-foot cicada.
I pull out my spear and go
Make an attack roll.
to attack
I'm
it.
guessing.
Yep. 19 plus my agility, which is agility, correct?
How do you want to do this?
Skewer. I am wielding a spear, it makes sense.
Spear goes right through him. Thing's dead before you even finish pulling it out. Okay. Garok goes for his attack. Goes, punches at one of them a couple of times, and you see his punches sink right into its shell, crunching and cracking its way right in. And you see that cicada falls to the ground too. And you can see his chest is like literally burst open from the shattering of this little guy's fist.
Shit.
Across the way, you can see Garok. As he sweeps his staff, you see it stretch out, and he bats 3 of them right off the cliff as they all bash into the ground down below and don't move. Okay. So now their attacks against you. So there's a 16 hit.
Nope.
12 won't hit. And the 9 definitely won't hit. Your turn.
I'll find the next one closest to me and go with a spear attack.
Okay.
Nine.
That'll definitely hit. Okay. I'm not even going to have you roll damage for it. They have a whole 3 hit points.
Yeah, I'd kill them with just my agility
Yeah,
bonus.
it's basic training.
Yep.
Okay. Sup attacks 1, doesn't quite kill it. As the thing turns and wing attacks Garok and misses. Misses Sup. The other one attacks you and misses completely. Your turn.
Another spear
There's
attack.
2 left.
Is Sup in any danger from the one that's not dead, or is it?
It's kind of on him and like pinning him a little bit and trying to gnash at him, but he doesn't seem like he's about to die. He hasn't taken any damage yet.
I'll still go after the one attacking him in case he gets a lucky shot or whatever. So,
Okay.
13.
Yep. So that thing just dies right on top of him as your spear goes right into it. Sop is unable to get out from underneath its weight, so he's still pinned there. The other one attacks you and fails miserably, and I'm guessing you attack it. The last one.
Can I attack the last one and then off action kind of like lift up the body of the other one on top of Sup? Or is that... Okay.
I'll let you try it for a bonus action.
Yep. I stab that one.
Yeah, that's going to kill it.
And then do a athletics check or a strength check?
Not even. It's a 2-foot bug. Even for you, it's not all that heavy.
Yeah, so I pull it off of Sup and help him up.
Yeah. And you realize that the thing weighed like maybe 20 pounds.
Wow, Sup is tiny.
Yeah, he's only about 1.5 feet tall.
I know. Okay. So this thing was bigger than him.
He's a kid compared to you. He still has a bit of a tail.
That's so funny.
Gross. Good job. Okay, and then he starts going through different information about thrusts and how to move with it and how to bend with it. And when you're able to bend with your staff and your spear and move with it and become one with it, that's when it will be able to easier control the length coming in and out. And that's how he's able to stretch it out halfway through a fight in order to do a swinging attack. Okay. And he starts explaining to you it's all about your connection to the Uru. You must focus yourself into it. You must be part of it. Hi, Mofo. Mofo's here. You must focus and be part of it and let it be part of you. The staff is an extension of yourself, just as you are an extension of the Uro. And when you have truly become one with your spear, your staff, then it will change its shape as you see fit, and so will. And then they spend the next few hours doing repetitive, boring kind of to explain exercises that actually do help you much better understand the ins and outs of how to move with it. And they do supply you with a turtle shield.
Okay, so I can train with shield and spear.
And the last hour or so of the training is mock combat, which Garo goes and works with you personally to teach you the basics of how to use a spear and shield together.
Okay, cool.
Which is actually a lot simpler than you thought it would be overall. Make a dexterity roll for me.
13 plus 3, 16.
Okay. Yeah, you get the hang of it really quick and easy. And you can see that using a shield can definitely be beneficial. It lets you do combo attacks.
Okay.
Okay, not enough for you to be proficient in it, but enough for you to not have a full negative if you try to use that technique.
Okay.
And then he offers to let you keep the shield.
I thank him.
You keep it?
Yep.
It's a +1 AC turtle shell shield. Alright, so did you figure out what else you wanted to do?
I want to go to Slytherin Slurp.
Slytherin?
No, not Slytherin. Yeah, no, Slytherin Slurp.
Slytherin Slurp?
Yep.
You're going down to the south, huh?
Yeah. With my disguise.
What are you disguising yourself as?
Just the robes and...
Oh, okay. Alright.
I'm not wearing my normal clothes and under it, but I'm wearing the robe and the mask to disguise myself.
Okay, I didn't know if you were using disguise self.
I mean, I could just to dull down my colors a bit, but...
Okay, so are you going across through the lizard folk district? Like going from W down to U, V, T to T? Or are you going up through the center? Because right now you're at Z. At the dock.
Okay. I'm just gonna go through the center.
Okay. So you go past the magistrate's building. And you go past it. You see the Temple of Uru.
Mm-hmm.
Inside the temple, you can see the fishman that you talked to last night, who's sitting there praying with a couple of frogmen. And then you see off on the other side what looks to be another hunched over.
Yes, the corrupt.
I'm sorry, I can't remember my own names.
It's hard when you keep track of so many.
I'm horrible with names to begin with. Oh. So you see he's a lizard man. And he looks to be wearing very, very fine robes. You can even see a glitter of gold and silver off of them from this angle as you're going through. And make a perception check.
17.
You're 99% sure that that's the one that jumped into the water last night. Okay, so you're heading onward to Slytherin Slart.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so as you see, it's a very run down. The walls are covered in moss. It looks slightly warm and welcoming. Okay, but it's definitely seen better days.
Yeah.
As you walk in, you see the place is pretty much completely empty. It's morning. You see that there's no real bar. It's just a bunch of tables. It has a stage in the back. It has a lot of fine artwork on the walls that depict odd places.
We'll look around, look at the art.
Okay. Some of them show majestic buildings of grand architecture. Some of them show odd creatures, the likes of which you haven't seen before. One shows a castle floating in the sky above the ocean. And another one shows this odd, grotesque, almost like a talon reaching out of the ground, surrounded by red crystal shards that grow out of the ground.
That seems like something Skeksy related.
And on the side of the stage, you see this beautiful silken couch, and laying across it, half asleep, is a what looks to be a 25-foot long or so serpentine woman.
She's half asleep.
Uh-huh. Yeah, covered in vibrant green and gold scales.
Is there a table near her?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab one of the chairs and kind of just clear my throat and sit at it.
She looks over. Oh, we're not quite open right now, darling.
I'm here for information if you don't mind me asking.
Oh, we have all kinds of stuff for the right price. So what can I help you out with today?
I'm gonna turn and look at her. What do you know about my kind?
Late night. Oh, Skeksies? Well, as an inquisitor, you should know quite a bit. Am I in trouble?
No.
Are you investigating me?
No.
Just the experience that your husband is an inquisitor and you're just borrowing clothing.
No, it appears you're telling me the truth.
I'm here because I don't know much about my people. These robes were passed down to me, per se.
So you figured I would be able to tell you about your people.
That's what I was told.
Well, I can tell you a few things. They're lousy tippers. They're horribly mean. They get off in a matter of a few moments. Okay? They're not very entertaining to the girls at all. They eat way too much. They make a big mess. They tear up the sheets. And they like to try and skip out on the bill. They've also killed 2 of my girls in the past 20 years.
That sounds
So
awful.
that might give you an indication of what Skeksies are like.
Yeah.
I've only met one other good one.
Mind telling me about them?
Oh. So, we have a full moon in 4 days. Okay, did you know that we do a ritual out in the swamp?
I've been told you do rituals.
You should come.
Mind telling me the details of it?
That would spoil the surprise. But if you want to know more of Skeksies, and meet the one that I told you is a pretty good one, that would be the place to meet him.
How
He
many
usually
days?
comes.
How many days you say?
4.
I should be in town still.
Can I interest you in anything here? We have 15 girls to choose from. We have, I guess, some liquor if you want. Rooms are gold per hour, entertainment included. Or for if you want a hot bath is 50 silver. Gold if you want a little bit of help.
I don't think I'll have a room because I don't really swing that way. But the painting up there, the one with red.
Oh, from the Crystalline Spires.
Yeah. What do you know
That's
about
an
it?
old one.
What do you know about it?
Well, that is the keep of the Crimson Blade. They are the current rulers of the Crystal Plains.
Is that to the west, to the east?
Southwest.
Just so I kind of... I'm guessing that's like that pink and blue area? Okay. We'll be probably going down there.
We have to pretty much go down that way in order to get to where I need to go
The
for
Mystics, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
What is the Crystal Blade? What do you know about
The
it?
Crimson Blade?
Yeah, what do you know about it?
Oh, it's an old band of knights that have been watching over the place for generations now.
Do you know what...
I don't go there. I don't deal with it. It's none of my business. I got enough shit to deal with here.
Alright.
I'm sorry, I'm not a politician. Are you buying anything, or are you using any of our services, or are you just here to talk my ear off?
I'll take a piece of gold, I'll put it down. That's for the information you gave me. Oh, thank you.
Help yourself to a bath. We have fresh hot water, and one of my girls will be in there to scrub your back in a matter of a few moments.
Okay.
Okay, so you get a full hot bath with all the benefits. Okay, so noontime comes. You've trained quite a bit. You have a better feeling of how to use your staff. Mother Croaker bids you adieu as Garok brings you back to town.
Okay.
Okay. You finish the armor. It looks exquisite. Have you decided what color you want to dye your leg plates? Or do you want to leave it that, like, off-green khaki color of the...
Could you make it black? My expectant.
It'll be ready in the morning.
Then for the squirrel pieces.
Yeah, what color would you like those?
They have like a muted gold color.
Are they for you or are they for someone else? Because I think I saw that...
The squirrel is my friend's mount. So
Okay.
do you maybe have like a muted gold color that you could make the armor?
I'm not there.
And you're not even going to discuss it with them.
You could easily just...
We have
Hello?
communication.
Oh yeah, I could. I keep forgetting I have that.
Like,
I
we
told
literally
you like
have
that, like,
communication
4
now.
times.
That was the most important thing about Operation Escape, was that we had communication, which we actually did.
I have telepathic earrings.
Yeah.
Did you not write them down?
I forgot to
I'd
put
probably tell you to
this
make
one.
it black if you actually communicated with me. Because gold is nice, but gold is also very showy.
Flashy, too flashy.
I'm flashy enough, I don't need my mount flashy too.
Oh, hi, Gamerzone on YouTube. Yeah, you can suggest an event, and thank you for following.
Okay, can I just tap on my earring and ask Josiah?
Yep.
Hey, what color would you want your mount's armor?
As her voice rings in your head.
So, hi.
I would say either black or dark brown, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was gonna make it gold, but that worked.
It might not be great if we're trying to stealth through somewhere,
That's
being shiny. You know,
true.
I stand proud on the lily pad going back, and I was like, I'm shiny enough. Not gonna lie, that's actually
So I'm
accurate.
gonna look at them. Hey, I changed my mind on the gold color. He doesn't want it gold. Could you make it like a dark brown?
Dark brown?
Yeah.
Sure. You want us to match its fur?
Yes.
It's a dark brown squirrel.
Okay.
Thought it was a gray squirrel.
Yeah. It's a gray squirrel.
Oh, okay. It works.
It's cool.
Brown on a gray squirrel just kind of doesn't
No,
sound
I'm
right.
goofy.
Can you make it match the squirrel's fur?
I can make it match the squirrel's fur, or I could go white so it looks all like highlight and bony, or I can go black so it looks like more accent. I could go red if you want it to look vicious and evil. We have all kinds of colors here.
Just match its fur.
Just match its fur, please.
Okay. So now this thing's gonna look like a mutated squirrel.
That's horrifying. Oh, made it
I'm gonna
pink.
love squirty
Made it
feet.
pink. It would have looked like skin.
To make it worse, I could put glass eyeballs in where the alligators
Do it. If you don't do it, I will.
Okay, I'm gonna look at them. Do you have glass eyeballs?
No. You'd want to go down to Slytherin's specialties. They might.
That's unnecessary. He's got armor, that's what I required.
Oh no, it's a necessary.
You're getting
Then
eyeballs.
do it to your mount.
My mount already has.
Well then,
Oh yeah, I still have enough.
I've done stuff like that before, Gamer Zone, and yeah, it's kind of fun for a short little time, but I make them work for stuff a bit more now.
Yeah, we have to
Suggested,
follow the breadcrumbs.
Suggested an event for you to endure. A meteor has landed in front of the adventurers, and there's a hole in the meteor. They can choose to look in or just leave it. If they look, they roll for whatever fits. If they succeed, they get a reward. If they leave it, nothing happens.
you mean like
That'd be interesting if we weren't in a town.
I was gonna say I'd be more concerned for the town if a meteorite struck.
Yeah, last time I did that, you guys all reached in and almost died.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
I don't remember that
It was
either.
one of the first traps I ever put you guys up against.
I don't remember that.
I have enough alligator hide for one more set of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Can you
Depending on what you're trying to make.
can you use the rest of this hide to make armor for Skeksies Bard mount? If
I
there's
already
enough-
have
For the
armor
ground
already.
You
raven?
do?
Yeah, it came with
Oh.
armor.
Yeah, it's slightly armored.
Okay, never mind. Slightly.
Yeah.
Doesn't need more. It's
But
fine.
any more, it wouldn't be. It might lose mobility.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I'm not gonna need the rest of this hide, so you guys could just keep it if you want.
You want us to make armor for your skunk?
Is there enough
So,
there? 'Cause
yes.
he's
Alright, we could make some fittings to give him a little bit of head and shoulder and arm protection.
that'll work.
Yeah, I mean, not enough to cover the whole thing, but enough to, arms and head, major things that you would usually get shot at.
Yeah.
Okay. You want us to match fur color as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get back to town, and goes up in the dock. So, and Girl can ask you, so what else you have planned for today? And Sup is looking at you with big, wide eyes, listening very intently.
I'm honestly just checking in with my party, and otherwise I don't believe I have anything planned.
Sup looks at you. I'd be glad to help you. I can help you out around town. I can help you with anything you want to know around here. I'd be, and any of the scriptures of the Uru, I'd be glad to help you, to tell you or help you out with. If you'd like, I'd be glad to help you out today. Please?
Alright, come along, little one.
Yay! You see him get all excited.
I look over at Garuk. You don't mind that I'm hijacking the young acolyte, right?
Garok starts laughing.
I answer this question.
It's okay. Soon you go on your pilgrimage, you earn your true stuff, and then you be men. Just like our friend here, Carl.
So as I head toward as I head towards Riverton's, I speak to the little guy, ask him about what he thinks of Uru and why he felt called to the old spirits and whatnot. Yada yada yada.
Old spirit.
This land is like very chaotic and horrible and evil to people. So I found those teachings of the Uru which teach peace, enlightenment, love for your fellow man, and protect each other, because only as a group can we work together for the betterment of all of us. If we keep fighting with ourselves and fighting against the natural world, it's going to cause nothing but pain. But everybody seems to do it anyway. But that meant a lot to me, especially after my dad died. He got eaten.
If you don't
It
mind.
wouldn't be so bad if it wasn't last week. But anyway, you don't want to hear about that. I'm sure.
Say yes, I want to
Well,
hear
how
something.
did he die if you don't mind me asking? What hit him?
Oh, he got eaten.
By what?
The creature of the East.
What's that? What kind of thing would eat peaceful folk like you?
The creature of the East. It appeared a few weeks ago, and it's been killing anything that goes by the old lagoons. Which is horrible, because that's where we used to go to collect black moss and sweet moss, and a few other of the stuff that we use and sell here. It's even worse for the poor people in the market. One of the girls used to walk by there all the time, and then it ate her mount, and then, well, now she takes the long way. But, now, everyone in town has lost someone to the Beast of the East, so it's not a big deal. Sooner or later it'll go away, or someone will be able to kill it. It's just far too powerful for us. And everyone that's gone up against it so far hasn't come back. Yes, mofo, satyrs can swim.
Now we can.
Now that he's learned. It helps that you have hoofers.
Yeah, that helped. Alright, I ask Sup about the town, the history that he knows of, as far as he's aware of the layout, stuff
Okay.
like that.
I don't know too much. You'd have to talk to the magistrate. He's the one that made this town, apparently. Before it was just some kind of trading post. And then he came in and started trading with other places and stuff, and it built up. Mr. Ribbiton, he's the big deal around here. He brought in Ribbiton Enterprises, and all the north side is all working for him, and they make really good stuff. They sell everywhere. The Uru Temple came about, I want to say 20 years ago, I think. He said. I might be wrong on that. I don't remember. I'm bad with dates. Okay. But then it was about 15 years ago or so that Mr. Judas came, and that's when we got the crystal, and everything's been building up since then. And if you really want to know about the town, the magistrate's the one to talk to. I can bring you over. He's a really nice guy. I'd be glad to. And where are your friends?
I don't know.
Speaking of, so yeah, they will have that all ready for you in the morning. So what are the two of you doing?
I'm leaving.
Okay.
Slither and slurp.
Okay.
Yeah. And heading back to the place where we're staying.
Okay. Which route are you taking?
The same route I took to get there.
Okay, so as you're heading upwards, you see the satyr walking down with a turtle shell slung across his back.
You grew a shell.
Not mine, they gave it to me. So it looks like...
With the little frog from last night following and chirping.
So it looks like, I'm done with training for the day. What are you up to?
How long are we gonna be here?
I don't think we have the time that we have to leave at this time.
If we could be here for another 4 or 5 days, that'd be great.
Why so long?
I have a chance to meet another friendly Skeksy.
I look at you incredulously.
I went to Slither.
No one said there's been a friendly Skeksy this whole time.
I went to Slither and Slurp,
Okay.
and I talked to her. She has a ritual going on in 4 days, and normally another friendly Skeksy shows up. If I can get more information on my kind, other than the bad shit I just learned, that'd be great. Like, how the fuck I was born. Because...
Chirp looks up at you. Skeksies are born from an egg.
He's teaching me about the environment, location, important people.
And how do you know that?
Because the eggs sell for about 1,500 gold each.
Really?
Yeah! The Skeksies that came through here 10 years ago were selling off a few of them.
You know, the only thing that she's thinking of is just like, I've never laid an egg.
I don't know the rest of the details, because you don't talk to Skeksies usually, but you seem nice, weirdly.
I wasn't.
The last one in robes like yours tried to slice me open.
I wasn't raised by Skeksies.
Okay.
These were passed down to me.
Miss, I may only be a young little Pole, but if I may tell you something that I was told many times by my masters, there's a certain level of information you should and should not pass on. Even I see it doesn't make sense that you have an Inquisitor robe and you're not an Inquisitor. That would mean that you're sacrilegious and that we should all kill you. For the greater glory of the Skeksies. That's what they say. But that does not seem like a good idea for me to do, so I'm not doing that. And you're friends with him, so the great Uru be with you. And what are you doing, Faye?
Not a word. I understand, not a word.
I don't know if it would be a good idea to go see the people that I hired.
Why not?
You paid them.
Yeah.
If anything, they're the actually only people
Do you
that
wanna
owe
head
us
towards them?
anything.
Yeah, sure, my hair's
Okay,
still up.
so as you're finishing up this conversation, all of a sudden, yeah, Lily appears.
Almost done.
Sweet.
I look forward to adding it to the slideshow.
I'm still waiting for my commission to be finished.
Alright, so you all meet together, and what do you want to do? It's now about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. A few people kind of look oddly at the three of you standing together, and then move onward.
I'm just gonna head back to the house. I went out and did what I wanted to do.
I'll meet you guys at the house later. I need to go do something.
Okay.
Before you leave, I call out to three of you to powwow, so to speak. And I tell you that it looks like the...
Can I come too? Or am I supposed to stay away? I'm never sure in this case.
Follow me until there's something that makes you not need to do so.
Sup, sup?
And, but tomorrow I think we should make it a goal. If you're gonna head to visit the, did you tell me about the hired men?
Yeah, she told you about it
Yeah,
last
she told me
night.
about it last night, good. Tell them that we might have a job tomorrow. I think that this Beast of the East that they're talking about, which...
I pulled out the thing that I took earlier. The Beast of the East thing that I took.
She took the warrant.
Yep,
or the
and I
bounty.
handed it to you. I grabbed that earlier.
This killed this little one's daddy, and I guess a lot of others in town.
You'd be okay if we killed it then, right?
Can I come?
Yes, you can come,
Yeah.
but bring the backup from the men that you hired. They're now our men, so they should come with us.
Yeah.
It's been a while
Skexy.
since I've gotten
Can I
some
have that
blood on
back
my
so I can
hands.
show them?
Yeah, hand it back. I'd say that we meet up a group party. I'll talk to Garok in the morning and find a good time in order to hunt this beast. Let's see if there's a certain time of day that it's
It's been a while
weakest.
since I've had a good fight.
So I'll plan a hunting party tomorrow,
Sure,
and then
looks up at you. But this one says to go talk to her in the market. You want to just go talk to her quick?
we could do so.
I'll take you two to go talk to her. She's really nice.
All right, we'll go there to get more information, but we'll plan on it tomorrow. You go check in with the hired hell.
Okay. So you guys go to the market?
Yep.
With Chirp, and you're going to the inn. Right? Alright, so
I'm being
I'm
dragged
not
along.
walking into death.
Perfect.
let's just do this quick first. Because this one won't take long.
I'm just being dragged.
Just can't remember her name, so I gotta...
You go?
No,
No, it's
No.
different lady.
Okay.
this is the lady I had to meet
This
with
is the
for the
lady you're
contract.
talking to. Because I'm being dragged along, apparently.
As much as a 1.5 foot tall guy can drag an 8 foot tall Skeksy.
1.5 feet?
Yeah, this is Sup.
Oh,
He's big. He's like a
He's
kid
half
version
your
of me.
height.
Yeah.
Surprised
Alright.
you're not dragging me.
So, you find
I
Gina.
could drag you.
Gina!
Okay. Good evening. And what can I get you, or good afternoon, I should say. What can I get you fine folks today? I have a fine collection of my own personal herbs and vegetables.
Good day, miss.
Good day.
I believe that we're actually here not to purchase anything. We're here to seek information about an open contract that was on the job board in regards to the Beast of the East.
Oh, yes. I put that down there. So hopefully someone will kill it before my son goes and gets himself killed. Ever since it killed his father, he's been wanting to get it dead.
I
And unfortunately, I have to walk by where it's been keeping itself. So I've been taking the long way. So I usually leave early now.
I was planning on organizing a hunting party to go after it tomorrow. Is that agreeable, or?
If you want to know where it is, you can follow me home tonight. I'll show you exactly where it is.
I don't know why we don't just do it tonight.
I'm not surprised. Maybe.
I don't know.
It'd be nice to not have to walk an extra 10 miles to go home.
Wow. Yeah, I can imagine that. So, but yes, what time do you get off work? We'll follow you home to get a readout.
I usually leave around 4, but, you know, if you guys are coming, then we can leave around sunset.
All right.
Alright.
It's a nasty piece of work.
I
Do you know
double-click
what
on
it
the
is?
thing.
It's some weird lizardy creature that lives in the lagoon.
Would you, if you wanted, do you want me to?
Is it green?
Okay.
One of its heads were green.
So,
I think there's a few of them.
if we followed you home today, would you want us to bring the hunting party so we can handle it right after you point it out?
Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
You hear beeping in your ear.
I'd be glad to. And Kara over there says it was red when it ate her pet. And then another one said it was blue, so I'm not sure what color its head it is.
Just trying to see if it's something we've already fought or not.
I don't think it is.
Even the
It's
land
not an
dragon did
alligator.
not describe
This is
it.
not. This is not an
No.
alligator.
I just found my husband's cart and his leg. Everything else was gone.
So, I hit up my earring. You hear. So we're hunting it for tonight. At sunset, meet up at the
Meet me here at the market?
market at sunset. Get the hired help. I look over at Sup. You done thumbs up?
I will go wherever you wish, master. Sir.
I'm cool with it. So get the hired help. I'm also going to we should probably tell the magistrate, so we have some flowers to burn. So after we're done with Gina, we should head to the magistrate to notify him, and then meet up at the sunset. Is that agreeable?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So you walk into the bar, and you see that 2 of the goblins are nursing what looks to be their lunch. They look like they have massive hangovers, and the orc looks extremely hungover as well. And you can see the shaman who's just leaning up against the corner, okay, playing with what looks to be a chain of small skulls.
Can I go
That's
up
not
to
creepy.
them?
Yeah. The shaman looks at you. He pokes his boss. Huh? What is it? Huh?
It's the parfait lady from last night.
Perfect. What? You're loud. Oh.
Okay.
Ow. I drank too much last night. Anyway, I know you. Can I help you?
Yeah, I hired you and your crew last night.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the shaman, don't
He kind of looks back at the other goblins. The shaman's like, grabs the piece of paper, hands it to him. He's like, where are we getting paid? What's going on?
Oh, we got paid.
Where's the
The shaman
bartender?
whispers into his ear for a little bit. It's like,
Did that sober him up?
A little bit.
and like instantly sober. Okay.
You got 10 gold in the account. Wait, what?
And
20.
he's like,
5 gold each.
Yeah, well,
Sign
yeah.
up.
Yeah.
and then he sits right up. He looks straight at you. He's like, you know Cressus?
I know someone who. Yeah.
Cressus Nuntuck?
Yeah.
Orcish lady. You know, beautiful fangs, gorgeous ears, okay, tuft of black straight hair that could make your...
Hardcore Peter Pan?
Let's go with that.
Sure. Make something go pitter-patter. Ow. Oh. Alright, so... we're not supposed to take on jobs. We're working for. Actually,
Fuck that shit.
wait. Why?
I think you guys would be better off coming with me. You'd be
Shaman
happier.
comes up again, whispers in his ear again. Really? If you say so, whack. No, that's just totally whack. I'm gonna use that joke too much now.
It was perfect though. Whack is just totally whack.
Is the bartender anyone nearby?
Giggle.
Diego comes in the evening, not here now. I think she goes home. But yeah, all right. I guess we're hired.
I'm gonna pull out the thing of
So-
the beast from the east. And I'm gonna hold it up and show them.
Oh fuck.
My crew and I are meeting up around sunset to go and eat it. I was gonna get you guys.
Oh, we're being hired for adventure work? I thought we were hired as bodyguards.
Well, we're going. You're supposed to protect us, so welcome to the job.
You're supposed to protect us.
That's when you.
Damn it.
How good are their weapons? Can I look at
Poor quality.
Poor
them?
quality.
Before that, we're gonna
Okay.
have to go to the blacksmith to get you guys better weapons.
Okay. The orc is holding what looks to be a chipped, worn stone battle axe.
Oh god, call me. I'll send money to the blacksmith. We'll just get them equipped. By the end of the
Fuck,
day, they're
I'll
fully
send money to the
equipped.
blacksmith. Like, seriously, they'll be wearing plate over there.
One of them that he introduced to you as Nick looks to be an archer. Okay, he has a short bow that looks very well made, very well taken care of. You guessing he probably made it himself because it has some odd texturing and weirdness to it. And then the other end you see is a small dagger in a sheath, so you can't tell what kind of quality that is, and what looks to be a short sword in a sheath, so you don't sure what quality that is, but you can see that the crosspiece is rusted. Okay. And then you see the other one, which they introduced to you as Knack, who's a bulky, like beefy
I see how it
goblin.
is.
Okay, and he's very quiet, and he actually has a couple javelins on his back. Very simple, sharpened sticks. They are obviously handmade. So that tells you that these people are not equipped.
Are you guys available now to come with me to the blacksmith to pick out new weapons?
I am way too hungover.
I'm gonna look at the shaman.
If you can give us a chance to sober up, then
I have the perfect thing. Okay, I'll be right back.
okay.
Actually, why don't you come with me? Because it would be
Only
easier.
they look like they need to sober up before they go
I'm
anywhere.
gonna go get them that thing that I forced down their throat.
Oh my god.
All right. So then let's take a break here.
I'll wake him
Okay.
up. I definitely will.
So we'll take a break here for a little bit. We'll be back. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to like and subscribe, and we shall return shortly. Thank you.